Okay, hello everyone. It's nice to see you today. Today is this day.
Hello, everyone. Yes,
Yeah.
today is 20th of April, Tuesday in Singapore. Good to see you all again. And for those who has been listening to us, thank you all for joining us again. Yes, back to you, Richard. What are we talking about today?
It's about the titles of China isn't winning the central bank digital currency race based on the PwC report. Yeah, in the brief, the countries around the world are racing to make their CBDC, which say that the central bank digital currency. And we hear a lot of news, a lot of information about the CBDC will be released in China, and based on the report, we see that not only China but also there are so many countries, and the CBDC in China is still on the trial version. And
Right.
yeah.
Yeah.
Okay.
So this article it says China isn't winning the CBDC race. Yeah. So actually, it doesn't really matter at which stage of development it is. Most importantly is, are they doing it? If they are doing it, and they are doing it at a pace where it needs to cater to 1.4 billion people. Hello, think about it.
Yeah.
In this article, the funny thing is that it says, oh, the first somewhere down the article it says what the most advanced CBDC project is Bahamas. How many population does Bahamas have? I don't know, very little. Yeah. So for China to be certain that they are CBDC, I'm not speaking up of China or something, but when I look at the project, I look at the size of the project and the scale of the project. Yeah. So if you're going to say China isn't winning, yeah, maybe so. Yeah. Yeah. But the thing is, they started first, and they have a lot of things to consider as well. Yeah. So uh, when it comes to such progress, they have to make sure that everything is in order. I mean, if you are president of 1.4 billion, okay, let's say if you are president of India, which is 1.3 billion people, yeah, so that is like, hey, we are competing, but I have to make sure, if I'm from India, I have to make sure that everything that I do in relation to digital currency or national digital currency, it has to be done correctly. Yeah. Moreover, when you look at when you pull yourself out from into a micro perspective per se, China has a lot of China's Belt and Road projects is pretty big. They are ongoing, and perhaps the way I see it is that China plan to use their digital currency along with this Belt and Road project, because Belt and Road projects, they have pulled in about 140 countries so far. Yeah, 2 years ago or 3 years ago in 2018, they only have 65 countries joining in the Belt and Road projects,
Yeah.
or rather Belt and Road initiative. Yeah, so now they have 140 countries. 140 countries. That's like half the world, or rather 3/4 of the world. Yeah. So who are the ones being left out? Well, USA and this. Yeah. But the thing is, their scale is big, so I believe that it takes quite some time for them to get things adjusted uh, to be able to be used by every single member of countries in a BRI. Yeah, so that's actually pretty huge project. I mean, if you're talking about only Bahamas, inside Bahamas, I mean, they only have, but let me check how much population.
Yeah, that's right. Because in the
Yeah.
article also say that Bahamas is also the first one, and it's released the cent dollar.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Yeah.
it's the cent dollar. The CBDC project, and also the Cambodia and China second, third place with the Kakong bank, and they also released it. That's CBDC, and also it is potential and and not only with the most of the country around the world they are doing to raise with the CBDC project to want to control, want to it's look like want to make the place for the people feel safe when they keep the money, when they deposit the money, like nowadays, like I see America 100 years ago, also in the issue when they did not back by the gold and they lack of gold, and they need to ask the help from the gold reserve in England. Yeah, this is a lot of history in economic. Yeah, you all can find by yourself to find how JP Morgan and we all can see that. But in China and in Asia, the country keep have a reserve of gold. Most is have the most powerful. Yeah. Now we see in China, in Cambodia, or in Brunei. Yeah, some of the country they have the gold mine. In Myanmar, they also have a gold mine there. In some document, I see in Myanmar, Burma, they also proud that they are one of the richest country in Asia. And I also don't know during a decade they close their door. They don't trade with the other country, and we also don't know what is the rank of them in the what's the rank in Asia. Yeah, and now we back with the article. This article says not only China but also there are so many countries they running the race to do the research to choice to learn more to apply the technology in the finance system. Yeah, and nowadays we see there's so many exchange in cryptocurrency, and some of the exchange they also allow for the peer to peer. They allow for people transfer the money to the other people. Yeah, with the arbitrage, the exchange. Yeah, it's also good for most of the people. They can receive, they can trace, they can cash out the money, they can cash in the money. And in the US, we also see the good news. You all can see that good news is a cost-based choice. The cost-based choice, the NASDAQ. Yeah, with the cost-based choice, the NASDAQ is also one of the revolution because we can see that the Coinbase is one of the oldest exchange from operates from 2012, and now until now they can do their own self-direct IPO. You can see some of our article in the live stream. We also says how the Coinbase do the self-direct IPO and why a lot of crypto now in the crypto world we share about news about Coinbase because that is the revolution to let the traditional market they can adapt with the crypto market so that the people they don't know anything about crypto they can buy the share the Coinbase. They also can buy some of the crypto. Yeah. Now not only in the coin market cap, we also can trace the price of our S&P and S&S on Coinbase. Yeah, it looks like that. I also surprised and I think maybe because the Coinbase they collect all the data of the coins nowadays in coin market cap and apply into that data. Wait for me because I need to check here. It is a Coinbase and we can see the price here. Price. And it's go here. It look like the coin market cap data, right? We can see XNS here. All the data, the information of the coins project is show here. Yeah, on the Coinbase platform. It look like the CBDC token price, CBDC price, S&P price. Yeah, here on go down here, on go here, and you can change this. Is the same with the coin market cap. Yeah, it's a thing I want to share, like the Coinbase stuff. Yeah, it's also nice with this, and we also can go to the other article. It's also have this today. This morning we have a lot of article, and let me check here news. Yeah, this is this Coinbase Insider Casa. This is some of our FUD, and a lot of some of friends asking asking about the Time magazine. Yeah, it's a good news about the Time magazine now accept the crypto for
Yes.
digital subscription. Yeah. So, Mr. Nicholas, what do you think about this?
Okay, first of all, Time magazine is very, very famous.
Yeah, no.
It's like, since when did they started this Time magazine? Let's see, Time magazine started. So I just went on Google. It says 3rd of March 1923. That's 98 years ago.
98 years ago.
Time magazine was started 98 years ago. They have been around for a long time, and
Yeah.
they have covered expand. I don't know. It's just a lot of things. So when you see something this big, okay, you look at them like the giant of magazine, right?
Yeah, that's right.
So when a giant of a magazine now say tell the whole world, we accept crypto for digital subscription. That is all right. Digital subscription, as you know, we progressed from a lot of paper subscription and all this. Now everything is digital subscription. So of course there was the long period of time where people use bank transfers or credit cards to pay for their subscription, right? So now they say they accept crypto. So this means what this means for the crypto community and crypto industry, so to speak, is that more and more people are going to know crypto. They are going to jump into, or maybe not jump, that they're going to step into crypto and check crypto out, and then perhaps the first thing they're going to check out is Bitcoin.
Yeah,
If they
that's
have
right.
never actually touched crypto at all, the first thing they touch is going to be Bitcoin. Yeah, so when you see these new people coming in and looking at something this new to them, of course, it's not as if they don't know about Bitcoin. They've been hearing and reading about Bitcoin, and they probably be, I'm not going to touch Bitcoin. I'm not going to, because it's like a lot of people spread FUD scam. Yeah. So when a giant like this comes in and say, I want to do Bitcoin, and when a giant like Tesla say, oh, we have 1.5 billion worth of Bitcoin, la la la, and when there are a lot of other giants who in the past have come in and say, oh, we now have a part in Bitcoin or have some Bitcoin. So look at the magnitude and look at the scale, or rather the number of people that are going to the kind of attention they are going to get from the vast number of people who probably used to say, Bitcoin is scam. All these companies are going down because they touch Bitcoin, but that's not the case, because when you look at Bitcoin, Bitcoin price is pretty, how would say, in the last 4 years, 4 years, yeah, in the last 4 years, Bitcoin price has been slowly and steadily moving in an uptrend. So for Time Magazine, for them to say, hey, we come in, we want to accept Bitcoin, I believe they are very serious. What do you think? I believe they are very serious in and they are pretty confident that
Yeah, that's right.
they will be
You
able
know,
to bring in.
yeah, because Grayscale CEO is because the Grayscale and Time magazine is a partnering. Yeah, and
Yeah,
Grayscale they are the one of the giant who hold who hold for who hold about 3% of the Bitcoin in the world. And with this good relationship like that, Time magazine allow to accept Bitcoin. Moreover, the Time magazine they also have the NFT iconic Times cover to sell. Yeah, and it has been sold for 276 Ethereum in total. Yeah,
wow, that's amazing.
yeah, that's right. That's right. Thanks for the partnership with that, and thank the Crypto.com, one of the Singapore project. They uh, they are the they all Crypto.com also involved in with as the payment gateway. Yeah, and then there's the sub the subscription in crypto is only available in US only nowadays, but it's hard to uh, to be around the world on July 2021. Yeah, it may take times. Of course, it may take times. And then we go to the next article. Also, that we hear some of uh, this the yesterday or the day before yesterday, the price of the crypto is a drop.
Yeah,
It's drop around 10,000, nearly 10,000 within the nice Sunday in US.
yeah, yeah,
And a lot of people ask reason why, what's happening? Yes, the
yeah,
happening because the liquid debt has been withdrawn, and then some of the FUD news, the blackout in China mining base. Yeah, some of that article that, and then now it's recovered with 55, 56,000. And
yeah,
with at this level, based on the analytic, based on some of the charts, they say
mm,
that oh, it's just make a few days and it will drop or something like that, and make a lot of news people joining the market. They afraid they sell out, and they want to get back their fears. They want to get back, and that action is make
yeah,
them lose the money. Yeah, of course.
yeah. So I think you have a point there. So when the market suddenly make a dive, so it is basically, when you look at the macro perspective, from the macro perspective, it's basically for the whales to sweep when it went low.
Yeah,
When they go down, right? These whales has a lot of money, right? So definitely there will be many people who will start to get worried. In fact, yesterday I received a message. Oh, do you think that Bitcoin will go below 50,000? So that's a legit worry from anybody who has Bitcoin, from anybody who invests in crypto. Yeah. So when they see the market chart keep moving now, of course we will be worried. Of course there will be some people who will think positively and say, oh, not to worry, even though I buy at 58, 59, or 57, 56, and now it's 40, no, 49, 50, maybe I'm pretty confident that you'll go up again. But also there are another group of people who got so worried, oh, maybe you'll go back down to 30. Oh, I wish it happens. Then I can buy more. Yeah. But the thing is, when you look at the trend, the movement trend of Bitcoin price, according to those Fibonacci estimation and all this.
Yeah, that's
So the way I look at it is that even if it go really low, I think 50,000 is a tolerance. I would look at it that way. Yeah. So this dog coin,
yeah.
it makes me worried a little bit as well.
Why?
Yeah.
What happened?
So I bought it at I was hoping that it goes to $1, but now I decided to adopt up down buy sell kind of thing. Once it goes slightly higher, I can sell. Once it go back lower, I can buy back. That kind of thing. Because I've already earned quite a fair bit from it. I bought it at like what 0.58. No. 0.058. Something like that.
Based on the Dogecoin story, there's a funny quote saying, "What the hell is a dog days?" And yeah,
Yeah.
and we really
So
send Dogecoin to
yeah,
$1.
I really hope it will go up to $1. So of course, now they are doing a floating. The price are floating up and down, that kind of thing. I didn't manage to, this article says what back when it was 40 cents. I didn't what? Oh, Shiba Inu adopt back
Yeah,
yeah. I please scroll up. I can see the Dogecoin record high of 40 cents. Yeah, so just a few days ago, or rather last week, it went up to 40 cents and then it just come down hanging the 30+ cent. So for those who want to play some margin, you can do it now. Yeah, so for me, I can sell it anytime because and then I can start playing the thing. Yeah, because I bought it at 0.058, so it kind of helped me earn quite a fair bit from that. Yeah, so of course there are a lot of people who are holding on to Dogecoin since our dear Tesla boss
yeah,
has been talking about Dogecoin. So yeah, so it sounds like a good thing to sounds like a good coin to consider for those who are not venture into altcoin yet. Wow, that's a funny
yeah.
picture.
They says,
So
if the dog hits $10, I will get the tattoo. That's one of the user
and
they say.
and,
Yeah,
and maybe the what's the monkey's name? I cannot remember. Maybe that head you want to put a real monkey instead of Elon Musk.
yeah. This is the meme. The meme says, yeah, it says like that. And if you have jump out from the dog, and you can, if you're still interested in, you can find a way to jump in. Yeah, it's up to you. And in my own opinion, I see the Dogecoin team, they also make the DocDex application. You also can trace the Dogecoin with the other coin on the application and convert the coins like that. And it's also good for some of the people who still hold the coin when the price is around less than a few cents,
Yeah.
3 or 4 months ago. And if you still a newcomer or the new people cash out, you can have a look and see more how's the coin moving. Yeah, and in my own opinion, if I compare with the coin market cap, I see the total of the dog is 130 billion, around 130 billion, and now the the market cap is around 52 billion US dollar. With the Ripple, compared with the Ripple 59 is may maybe go to the number four range, and with if compare the dog with the Binance coins, I think is maybe challenge for this one.
Yeah, bro, you look at Ripple. Ripple is 59 market cap right now, right?
Yeah.
And I want to see two rows. Ripple is at 59 billion market cap. That's nine space. Okay, billion. And then Dog is about 52 billion market cap, right?
Yeah.
So when you look at the supply of Ripple is 45 billion in supply right now, and Dog is 120. That's not far away. That's like that's like 2.5 times maybe. Yeah. So if what is XRP is managed to go up to 1.9, 1.8, 1.9, and then now it's coming down to you know what. So I bought XRP at 0.44. So I decided to sell some at 0.87. Then it went up to $1 over. So I didn't realize I still had some. So yesterday when I look at XRP, wow, hey, then I I noticed I still have some. So I decided to just sell all of them, because I'm not too sure whether they are able to make the mark where they can reach beyond $2. So I just sell some and look at how the market goes, and then perhaps along the way, if it moves, if there's a lot of bars over that, I might buy back again and then wait for it to go up again. Yeah, so this is what I did with Dogecoin as well. But of course, I'm still hopeful that Dogecoin go up to $1, because if you look at the supply, 129 and 45 is just like maybe 2.5 or 3 times away. So if 45 supply can reach nearly $2, I think Dogecoin, there's a potential there. And plus, there's extra factors where it's kind of like the Rafiki holding on to the little Simba, you know. Yeah. So
also there's some funny quote about people they bought the USDT as $1 and he keep for 5 years. It's still as $1. It's so funny quote about this.
They should know that. What are they thinking?
Yeah,
this USDT is meant to be equal to $1, right?
Yeah, that's right. Yeah, it's such a funny quote, because some of the people they should know about the stable coin. This is a coin for the other cash in and cash out based on that coin to manage the price of the crypto. Yeah, that is just a funny story I want to share. And now we see the price of Bitcoin drop a little bit, around 54,700. Yeah, and most of the market they should run together with the Bitcoin. If the Bitcoins go down, the alternative coin will go down. The Bitcoin will up, or alternative coin go up. Yeah, it's the market like that.
Yeah. So I think we just be patient.
Yeah, be patient, and we don't need to worry anything about this. Yeah. And let's see about one of the nice coin we need to see this day. People say about a T.e.l.e.g.r.a.m. You know T.e.l.e.g.r.a.m?
T.e.l.e.g.r.a.m. Where is T.e.l.e.g.r.a.m inside this thing? $100.
Yeah, based on the net market, it still have the go up 70% within 7 days. Yeah, and it's also potential of the crypto, because some people say, "Oh, these coins look like It looks like Chinese Ethereum.
Yeah. I think I have to agree with you that on that.
Yeah.
We met the team. We met the team back in Singapore, right?
Da Hong Feng is is CEO of Neo, and they usually have the boot camp together. They have the boot camp to for the coding as I hear when they do the ICO last year. And one of the coin, if you can see, is one of the Monero is one of the privacy coin like the Xeonbit token, and now the market cap around 6 billion. Yeah. Monero have the limited. It's just only 17 million only. Yeah.
18 million.
Yeah.
Round up to 18.
Around 18 million. Monero, one of the coins, the
How much is
privacy
Monero
coin.
now? 340.
Yeah,
Oh,
340. Yeah.
Yeah.
It's one of the privacy coin. Yeah. It's within the privacy coin list. We also can see the DAS, Neo, Xeonbit also the privacy coin. You can know that, and you can go to the CoinMarketCap to find the exchange. You can buy with some of the coins based on the category of this, like DeFi, NFT, BSC, yield farming, blah blah blah, a lot. And the trends of this year look like the NFT and the BSC, because with the NFT, the people can use this to play game, to play card for their own purpose. Yeah, a lot. There are so many. There are 8,000 coins, more than 8,000 coins in this market. But the best way, you need to choose which coin you want to invest in. However, some of the I recently, just a few days ago, I see the some of the some of uh, the lesson get from the billionaire that don't chase money, don't chase the coin, create the solution for this one. So wealthy will come to you. A lot of people think, oh, today I chase this coin, I hope it will go up. And if it's against you, you feel unhappy. And next day you chase the other. And all your day, all the life, we chase the money. It's not good at all. Yeah, just create the solution, create the, like the CG, he also say, build, suffer. That means we don't need to do much in trading something. We just try our best to work on our project, to build up the platform. Yeah, and a lot of people we come to join the party. We make our own community. Yeah, and the reason why we do the live stream, we do talking, share information is we want to share the knowledge we know, what we have, what we know, and we want to create a community among of the same people. Let me share some of the information about the Xeonbit community. There are some questions they asking us about. First, they ask about what's the Xeonbit exchange can be traced now. Yeah, in the exchange, the information on the coin market cap is still not enough. We also Xeonbit S&P can be traced on the Select 24 stack index. That since there are so many, some of the exchanges can be traded, you also can choose our community group on the Telegram to learn more, to know more about this. Our team will be there. We'll discuss, we'll chat with you. if you have any issue, you have any question to ask. It looks like the SNS. Previously, we also received some question asked why my SNS cannot withdraw to a wallet, blah blah blah, something like that. Yeah. We also reply so many times about the reason why, because they're asking about on a different project. Yeah, the question
Different platform, right?
yeah, different platform, this different project, and you also can try to download the Xeonbit wallet on the desktop to see how it's run, so how the wallet can work. Yeah, you can check on our shortcut. There's a release here. You can download the Xeonbit wallet on the desktop. If you use the Mac OS, you can download the desktop wallet. Yeah, Windows wallet, and GUI wallet, graphic user interface. Yeah, that's the information we need to share to all the newcomer, the people who want to know more something about the Xeonbit token. Okay, back to you, Mr. Nicholas, and you you have any idea, your own view in the crypto market? Yeah,
Right.
and
Earlier we mentioned you're talking about the price movement, right?
the price movement, and
Yeah.
then what is
So for those who may have just joined us, so earlier we are talking about how price movement this Bitcoin.
yeah,
So all right, Bitcoin went up to like 62,000 or something like that, and then before it came back down to 50 plus, and then after that it kind of like hard landed
yeah.
at 50,000, or did it go to 49? I cannot remember.
Yeah,
Yeah,
it's had fall to 49,000.
yeah. So at that point, a lot of people get worried, you know.
Yeah,
Yeah. So wow, do you think that that Bitcoin price will be go to down? You know, don't do down meaning it go back down to 40 or even 30 plus. So the way I look at it is that uh, because in at the back of my mind I look at it as wow, there is this very powerful whale that just offload quite a fair bit, and then somehow there are a lot of factors coming in play, and when it reached to 50,000 or even 49,000, they will want to buy back a lot at that point. So if you are a whale, you are playing thousands or 10,000s, 100,000s of Bitcoin,
yeah,
uh, millions, 100 millions to billion worth of Bitcoin. You would want to buy as low as possible, right? So
yeah,
when
yeah.
it reach a point where it is low enough for you to buy in, you will do that. After you do that, you try to put some seasoning on it, and
Yeah,
then let the price move up by itself, because the Bitcoin community is one of the factors that are affecting the price. The whales are another factor. So these
yeah,
two guys, they normally don't really clap hands together. But of course, the community will be looking at, sorry, excuse me. The community will be looking at, oh, how these whales are reacting to what is happening right now. So if they are dumping now, oh, I should dump too. So of course there will be a group of people who are not sure, so they hold. So when it reaches a certain point that is low enough, oh, I think the whales are going to buy, so I shall buy as well. So
yeah,
that's why in the market you always see a up and down, up and down, up and down. The volatility is caused by this kind of factors mostly. Yeah. So if you were to ask me when can you buy, I can't tell you. If you ask me when will I buy, I'll probably buy now. You know, or maybe let's look at the price. Now it's what 54,000. So earlier, before we gone online earlier on, it was 55,000 something. So now it is 54. So yesterday it went down to like 52 or something like that. So these are the range where you can buy, you know. So of course, yeah, just if you are going to play safe, you are not going to put a lot of money. You can buy Bitcoin, you can buy altcoin as well if you want to make more. Yeah, so in fact, uh, I have to be honest with you, the most money I make in crypto is actually not Bitcoin, not from Bitcoin. Yeah, it is from all the altcoins that I bought, Yeah, so for example, XRP, I earn more than double, something like that. Coin, I earn more than double, triple even, more 5 times. Yeah, yeah.
Yeah.
So there are also a lot of other coins which I earn. Some I earn 10%, some I earn 20%. Then there are some that I actually earn 50% and more. Yeah, so depending on when I enter and when I exit. But Bitcoin, um, um, for the big whales, because they are playing big, so they earn a lot. Even though it is just 5,000 jump, they multiply by a few more zeros. They are earning millions each time they buy and sell. Yeah. So because Bitcoin is going at 50 plus, 60 plus, so if you're just going to remove all the zero, if it is 50 cents and 62 cents, that's for example. I mean, if you look at all coins that are 50 cents and 62 cents, you can buy at 50 cents for like a few hundreds of that 50 cents. And when
Yeah.
it move up, you earn a lot as well. Yeah. So uh, because if an altcoin is at a very, very low price, the tendency, if they are going to follow the Bitcoin price to move, the tendency is they can move 3 to 4 times up, just like Dogecoin. I don't remember. Okay, when I look at Dogecoin, when was the time Mr. Musk announced the thing was when Bitcoin was 40 plus thousand. Yes, I remember. Then after that, it shoots up to late 40, and then it shoot up to 60,000, and then it come back down, right? So
Yeah.
that was the first instance. So if you were to look at it at that point where it's 40,000, Dogecoin was how much? 0.03.
Yeah. 0.0002.
Yeah. Now, how much is Dogecoin? 0.3.
100 times.
0.3. Where's the coin? 0.369. Okay,
Yeah.
let's say 0.37. It actually went up to 0.40
Yeah.
from 20. Okay, let's say it's 0.303 to 0.30. That's already
Yeah.
10 times.
No,
So
100 times.
1,000%.
Yeah.
You're earning
1,000%
1,000%.
is 100 times.
100. No. 1,000% is 10 times.
10 times.
That means 100% is twice, right?
Okay. Yeah.
100%, 1,000% is 10 times, right? Yeah.
10 times.
So it gone up 1,000%, which is 10 times the price because point uh, uh, 0.03 0.03 to 0.30. That is
No, I
yeah.
think it's 0.003.
Are you sure?
Yeah, last time
I bought
I
it
bought at 0.003.
when was it last year?
No, not last year. Last time it's just 2 months ago. You check on the
Okay,
contract.
let's look at the price then.
Yeah, look at the price. 100 times, not the 10 times. 10 times you are late with the
I
board.
was late. I was late. I
Yeah,
bought it only like 2 months ago. So I'm
yeah,
telling our audience that even if
yeah.
you went in late, I went
But you
in at
see,
the time just after just after Elon Musk announced.
Yeah,
Because when Elon Musk announced, the price was already quite high.
Yeah.
So okay, let's share the screen. Where am I now? How do I share the screen? This button.
Next to your camera.
Oh no. Okay, I need to put this on Firefox. Otherwise, I can't share the screen.
Yeah. It's okay. So it's all right. So
Yeah. Now I'm back. So now I can share.
But
Allow.
you can earn 3 or 4 times. It's good for you. Some of the people after they earn.
Okay. So now you can see the screen, right?
Yeah.
All right. This is the Dogecoin. The graph I set it to 1 week's pace. So when is this? This is what? At 0.7. So let me, how do I change the, wow, this is so slow. But anyway, at 0.071, that was the time was April 13. Today is April 20. That's 1 week ago. It was 0.7. So I entered somewhere here, which is, I entered somewhere, I don't know, where is my, yeah, I entered somewhere here about, when is this date? It should be showing. Maybe TradingView can view better.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's for a long time. I can hear the birds singing.
Yeah. So when it was 0.001, that was when again? That was January, right?
Yeah.
January.
0001 is 20 between.
I entered here at March, somewhere in March. So within that 2 months, it already went up 15 times. So if you bought at in January or before that, it was 0.00.
Yeah, 00. Yeah, it's more
Yeah.
than.
So if you enter late, you still make 5 times, 6
Yeah,
times.
6
If
times.
you enter early, you make 100 times, which is
that's
10,000%.
Yeah.
Yeah. So of course, when Elon Musk announced that thing, it was somewhere around here, somewhere around the point where in March, somewhere in March, where the price was 0.03 or something like that.
Yeah.
Around there. Yeah. So that was when I entered. So I still managed to make. How do I unshare this screen?
Yeah, you just
Stop sharing. All right.
turn out the stream.
Yeah.
Okay, so let's wrap it up so we can.
Yeah. So at a point where Elon Musk announced it was 0.3, right? So I still managed to make 5 times, 6 times when I sell at slightly more than or mid 30 cent, 35, 36 cent. Yeah. But at that point, the price of Bitcoin was 40 plus thousand, and then it went up to 60,000. So if you compare the margin, of these two coins, well, the Dogecoin margin is higher. You can earn more. Right. Yeah. So not necessary only Bitcoin you can earn money. Yes, Bitcoin you can earn money, but maybe just a little bit. But if you put more, you earn more. Yeah. So and it's also not necessary that altcoins are bad. Some altcoins do offer you opportunities for you to earn more than twice, 3 times. Yeah. So of course, if you ask me how much should I earn for a coin, it's up to you. For some coin I earn only 10% margin, some I earn 30% margin, some I earn 50 margin. You know, it depends. It depends on you. It depends on how confident you are in the coin. Yes. Back to you, bro.
Yeah. I I think now is the time for us to say goodbye to our audience. Yeah.
All right.
Yeah.
So thank you all for joining us. Do click the
Yeah.
subscribe button and
Yeah.
click the likes, and maybe perhaps you share
Yeah.
our link with your friends who are very interested in crypto.
Yeah. 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 Yeah.
Right.
Okay. So now thanks our audience, and I hope you have a nice day, and have a good time. See you on next live stream, and don't forget to join our social network. If you have any question, please ask us. Yeah. Thank you and goodbye.
Goodbye. Give me a moment. I need to go. Oh, we are still live.
Yeah, still live. Yeah, so I need to turn off the live stream. I forgot.